Oh, hey everybody. Welcome back to the Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey Advent Show 2020. I made it, guys. I made it a whole week. I've put out a piece of content at least one day, every day this week. I'm super proud. And I know that through, y'all's support and my just unwillingness to quit, we're going to get this done. I think that we can make it. I think we can make a whole Advent event. So I'm feeling charged up. And in celebration, I got a special bottle, and I also have a special guest bottle because I grabbed this one and I couldn't not grab another one. So tonight, I'm drinking a little bit of 2019 George T Stagg. Daddy Stagg. It's going down. Oh, man. What's up, Daniel Kerber? Hey, Cole George. Daniel says he thinks I can do a whole year. So maybe. It's a hard maybe. Getting softer all the time. Also, if you're going to drink a special whiskey, you got to have a special glass. And this is I'm going to put it next to my face, I guess. This is my Drowning Pheasant glass. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is a very special glass. It's Bourbon Junkies exclusive. Limited edition. I think it's already sold out. You can't get it. Sorry, it's mine. But yeah, I'm going to do some special whiskey, so I'm going to have a special glass. And you guys are coming with me. So happy 7th day of the Advent season. Also, it's BTAC season. Pappy season. It's where the pap is. I don't know if you guys are enrolled in any drawings or how your local liquor stores work, but best of luck to all of you. I hope you get at least one thing you're looking for. If you don't get at least one thing you're looking for, I hope that you don't give up. It can be rough out there hunting, give a lot of negative feelings, but a lot of positive too. I can guarantee you that the thrill of the find is better than the frustration of defeat. So keep your heads up, keep hunting, and be nice to your liquor store managers because you ain't the only one asking them for the pappies. So. Oh, man. Yeah. Sooner Dad, I came straight off the field, man. Still wearing my jersey. I felt like this interview would go better without me being topless. Thought I might get a little bit better response, keep people from getting nauseated, and stay in the chat. So, oh, man. This is beautiful. So gorgeous. The best things about Buffalo Trace Mash Bill 1, candy flavors, light oak. This is 116.9 proof. This is the lowest George T Stagg proof that was ever released. And a lot of people say it's not the best George T Stagg. Some people have said it's the worst George T Stagg, but you know what? It's my George T Stagg, and I love it. So I have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it with friends. It's just really good. Yeah, Daniel, I don't have a Savant glass. He says my pheasant glass is nowhere near the Savant glass. But you know what I can do that Dan can't do with his Savant glass? I can show you the color of that whiskey, that delicious amber hue. Try doing that with your opaque gold Savant glass. I'm not mad. I do kind of want a Savant glass. Oh, what's up, Matt? Matt friggin Porter, ADHD Whiskey is in the chat. World's top whiskey tester. I will never get tired of saying that. This is really good, guys. So this year I was really lucky and I got an E.H. Taylor barrel proof. And it is freaking good. But I'd have to do these back to back. This was gentler. The E.H. Taylor barrel proof at 130.3 proof is pretty hot. Very, very, very flavor dense. This one is flavor dense, but it's light. It's easy. It doesn't assault your nose. It's easy to take in. I will say that I think that you could probably introduce this to somebody that's a relative novice, and they would probably still appreciate the specialness of this glass. Yeah. Oh, Stanley Wagner Jr. is in the chat. Cheers, buddy. I am drinking George T Stagg from 2019 in the hopes that it will give me a little bit of luck for this BTAC and Pappy season. that we are upon right now. All right, guys, I am going to go to the palate on this because I can't wait anymore. Typically, I like to nose a whiskey for a long time and pick things out and dissect it. This one is really special and really sweet. And so I'm just going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. Happy Advent. So all the things that are happening on the nose happen on the palate as well. Oak, candy sweetness. There's some cherry coming through now. A slight medicinal note, but not very much. I suspect as it sits in the glass, it will continue to open up and be less medicinal. But as of right now, it is like a cherry sucrete, cherry cough drop that's trying to become a cherry hard candy. It's freaking good. Bourbon 911, welcome to the chat, Mikey. Yeah, Tyler, I completely agree, buddy. Tyler says that the 19 Stagg won't kick you in the face like some, but it is still delicious. I completely agree. You know, I love Stagg Jr. and all of those seem to come in somewhere between 125, 135, and they're great. But if you ever try to sit down and enjoy some Stagg Jr. and have a couple glasses of it, you really can't do it. Oh, Bourbon 911, I'm sorry. I apologize, not Mikey. Man, this is tasty. So, based on my memory of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, I will say that it is probably the superior whiskey. That's not to say that this one is not good, but all the people that went crazy over E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof this year, I think that you probably had it right. It is a superior whiskey. But this is good. So, yeah. You guys drinking? What are you guys into? What are y'all sipping on tonight? I could wear this as a cologne. So if Buffalo Trace made candles, you could see my house from space because I would have every single one and they would burn constantly. Like my love for my brothers in the Brotherhood of Bourbon, who a few have joined me in the chat tonight. We have 11 viewers. I think that might be the most I've had on one of these impromptu Advent specials. Oh, good call. 1792 foolproof for Tim Evans. And my buddy Sooner Dad had a glass of rare breed rye. I had a little bit of that on Saturday, and I really enjoy it. I had a friend that wasn't so hot on it. But you know what? It's okay to be wrong. He can be wrong. Jermaine Competent is drinking some Maker's RC6. That is one that I did not get this year. I also didn't get the SE4 PR5. But I've kind of shied away from Makers. Hadn't really hunted it as much. I had a couple of opportunities and just didn't pull the trigger. So if you think it's something that I should get, Jermaine, definitely put that in the chat. God, this is so pretty. So as it opens up and it sits in the glass, you get a little bit more vanilla on the oak. It's very rich. One thing I will say, though, is this is an older whiskey. I hate to lie and tell you an age statement if I don't really know the age statement, so I'm not going to lie about the age statement, but I'm just going to say that I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood. I know it's older than 10 years old. I don't think it's quite 15, but it could be. If you know the age of Stagg, George T Stagg 2019 vintage, then please put that in the chat because I'd love everybody to know the truth. Freaking good. Tyler said he did 100 proof budget pour blind, and now onto some Logic Correct barrel proof C920. That is a fantastic batch. Also, I saw your master blender moment where you mixed all those 100 proofs together, and I think I might have to do that. I might need to do some bottled and bond master blending. Yeah, Marcus, Cotton Hollow to me, man, I used to really, really enjoy it. I want to say it's sourced from Bone, also in Texas, but it's just overly oaky, and it's got a lot of that wet cardboard flavor that some Texas whiskey has, and I'm just not a huge fan. Thank you, Tyler. So Tyler says 15 years, 8 months. Tyler's a medical professional, and I trust him. So thank you, Tyler. Stanley Wagner Jr. said, Blood Oath Pact 6 is what he's drinking. And he asked if I drank all the Remus the other night. I didn't drink all the Remus. I had drank all the things prior to opening the Remus. And I felt like it was a good idea to slow my roll, especially whenever I was, I don't know, I felt like I was a little too tuned up for that stream. I think I deleted it. It was a good time, but I was getting hurt, so didn't want to have any kind of video record of that on the YouTubes, although I'm sure it's on the NSA computers somewhere. I don't know. Man. So it just gets sweeter as it opens up. It's really good. Tim Evans asked if I've had any of the 18 distilling out of the DC Untitled series. Finished MGP goodness. So I did have a Master Peak, P-I-C-K-E, that was supposedly bottled at Boone County, but it was a finished MGP, 15 years old, and it was exceptional. I have 2 ounces of it left, and really good. $250 a bottle though, so a little hard. Me and 5 other guys split the bottle, and so I was able to get 4 ounces of it, and I'm grateful for those. Would I pay $250 for another bottle? Hard no. Yeah, Jermaine Compton, I agree. So regular Maker's Mark, he says, is it's kind of like Jack Daniels, but the limiteds are really good. And I'll agree, some of the Maker's Mark Private Select picks are fantastic with the different oak staves that they put in the barrels. I really enjoy those. So they're really good. Kilco says, the evil eye is upon you. So I'm just going to assume that that's one of my spotlights. I don't know which one, but nope, not that one. Nope, not those. Well, turns out it's a light that I left on way the hell over there. And the light switch is way the hell over there. So you guys get the evil eye. Sorry. Oh, nice. Good call, Marcus. Hell yeah. What's up, Josh? So my buddy, The Beard, is in the chat and drank some Traverse City Whiskey Barrel Proof and now on to the Pinky's 1792 Full Proof. I had some of that last night and it is really good. Stanley Wagner Jr., Bourbon 911 is also Bourbon 911 on Instagram, yes. And everybody should go give him a follow. It's great. If you find scammers on Instagram and they are screwing with you and your friends, trying to defraud you of your hard-earned dollars or bottles, turn them into 911 Bourbon and Bourbon 911, and he puts them in the slammer. He gets their accounts shut down. So it's thankless work, but I'm going to be the first one to thank you on YouTube, I think. Thank you. We appreciate your service, keeping people safe, keeping the streets of Instagram safe. Kilco, I feel you, man. Christmas is whipping my ass financially, to be honest. Dang, that's good. Oh, yeah, well, Kilco, sorry, I completely misunderstood that. But yeah, there's like a little, looks like the sun or the Eye of Sauron. Yeah. What's up, Gary Franchi? Welcome to the chat. All right, guys. So while I was grabbing this beauty off the shelf, which again, my first pour was 2019 George T Stagg. who I love. And it was a great first pour. But when I grabbed it, I was struck by the beauty of another bottle. We're next to it on the shelf. We're going to go with a little bit of 2019 Thomas H. Handy Sazerac. And this is 125.7 proof. And it, as I recall, is candy in a glass. So here we go. I'm not sure what happened there, Marcus. Why are you doing cocaine? Snorted like a white line cowboy. I don't know what that means, but DM me. I'm just kidding. I don't do drugs. So this Thomas Handy is a younger whiskey. I want to say it's 7 to 9 years old. Again, I'm not very good at this. I worship BTAC. I should study them more. I should definitely know these age statements, but it's freaking good. Daniel Kerber, if I had pants on, I would stand up so everyone would have to drink, but also everyone would have to throw up. So I'm just kidding. I have pants on. Probably. Oh, man. So coming off the George T Stagg, which is all smoothness. It's all easygoing deliciousness. This Thomas H. Handy is a spicy boy. Hashtag spicy boy. And delicious mint and dill and orange candy on the nose. Definitely has a little bit more proof coming through. Kilco says, no one wears pants in 2020. I'm fine with that. Man. This is a special bottle. I know that GTS and Thomas Handy are kind of viewed on the low end of the BTAC totem pole, but holy cow, they knew what they were doing when they made this BTAC for sure, which stands for Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. For those of you watching that don't know why I keep saying BTAC. Man. All right, get into the palate of this. Cheers, folks. So, big time mint. This is going to sound weird, but fat guy brain doesn't listen to reason. Fat guy brain just says what it says. I just got the taste of like the best mouthwash of all time, which not like a fluoride flavor, but that delicious minty effervescence. It's got almost, I mean, it opens up your chest. It has a like almost a mentholated effect. God, it's freaking good. Damn it. Vanilla on this one as well, but candy orange zest, mint, fresh dill, the slightest touch of anise. Not like black licorice, but like if you smell fresh star anise, not fresh star anise, but if you open a jar of star anise, which if you've never opened a jar of star anise, you're probably not alone, but I recommend it. It's a great whiskey, especially rye whiskey tasting note that you should acquaint yourself with. Yeah, Tim Evans, I think dry cleaners are hurting. There's a lot of people that are going to hurt because of this terrible 2020 shit show of COVID, but dry cleaners have got to be really high on the list. Also, I got to think that, people that rent office space, rent it out. I think they've got to be hurting pretty bad. They've got to be getting some pretty strong negotiation letters from their tenants. Dang, that's good. Sans pantaloons. That means without pants. I think in French. Thank you, Gary. Kilco says, I actually said star anise on my video for tomorrow, but I wasn't certain what it meant since it is a vague note for me. So star anise is I don't know if it's an herb or just it's not, I mean, it's certainly used for seasoning, but it's got to be an herb, right? Anyways, it's got a very, very specific smell that is, located in black licorice. Also things like chartreuse and, I hate to say it, but Jägermeister have a very strong anise flavor. And in ryes, as long as it's not too aggressive, it can be a really nice complementary flavor. Now, Sarah from It's Bourbon Night hates black licorice, as do I. And so if a whiskey has too much anise flavor, it's a turnoff to herself and myself. But this one doesn't have too much. This is probably just right. This is freaking amazing. Oh, man. Dang delicious. And again, if this was a candle, I would own it and I would burn it and it would smell good in the living room or bathroom, wherever. This one explodes through your nose. Where the George T Stagg was taking its way as a gentleman through your nose and just kind of, hi, how are you? How's your father? Just very gentle. This one kicks in the front door, smashes the vase in the entryway, slides across the carpet into the living room, sans pantaloons, like risky business style. This sucker is aggressive. I say aggressive. It's not aggressive. It's a cornucopia of flavors in the nose, and it's an adventure. It's an adventure in a glass, and I love it. Awesome, man. Yeah, Stanley Wagner says he has a friend from Texas that helped him get a bottle of E.H. Taylor Straight Rye. I don't know who that friend is, but he's probably incredibly handsome. Yeah, Sooner Dad chartreuse is a color for fishing lures. It's that super bright green color. It's actually also the color of my equipment that I sell in my day job. But it's also a liqueur that will make you time travel. Oh, man. Merry Christmas, Stanley Wagner Jr. I hope you enjoy it, buddy. Dude, Tyler dropping the knowledge in the chat. So, yeah, cloves clove is another note that you'll find in a lot of ryes. I could pick a little bit of clove out of this, but probably through the power of suggestion. Probably just because I just read the word clove. But this is a very rich, very, very complex rye, especially as young as it is. It's really good. Kilco, I've drank plenty of absinthe in my time, and I don't desire to do it again. The Green Fairy had his or her way with me, and I can't do it again. I woke up with a severe lack of memories and a severe gain of headache every time I drank absinthe. Dang, that's good. Yeah. Sooner Dad agrees. Absinthe is evil. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have one more drink. What I'm going to do is make the most bougie BouRye that I can make from whiskeys in my cabinet. So I'm going to add just a touch of Thomas H. Handy Sazerac rye. And I'm going to add a touch of George T Stagg straight bourbon whiskey. And hashtag master blender. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully this does not suck because these are very special, irreplaceable whiskeys for me. And hopefully I didn't ruin anything. If I did, you know what? It is what it is. So here's to the most bougie BouRye that I can think of. Thank you all so much for being here. like I said, this is a week in a row of putting out content, which is pretty special for me in itself. And having you guys all here for it, all 11 of you, is a huge deal. So thank you very much. Man, oh my gosh. Okay, well, certainly wasn't a wasted experience. I did try to pour them equally, didn't use a dropper or a graduated cylinder, so the odds of it being equal are slim to none, but damn it. Okay, so that's really good. Stanley Wagner Jr., I don't have Son of BouRye. I do have BouRye, and I love it, but I don't have the Son of BouRye. Hashtag Master Blender. Yup. Hey, what's up, Ben Demon Hunter? Thanks for jumping in on the stream, man. Pinky out when you sip it, Marcus. I got you, bro. Cheers. So I'm immediately struck by the medicinal note from the George T Stagg mixing with the minty note from the Thomas Handy. And it reminds me a touch of Vicks Vapo Rub initially. Now, once that initial touch was over, the whiskey covered my tongue in a rich, oaky, but sweet and minty flavor. The mid palate was amazing, and the finish is just crazy. Oh man, and the nose is far superior to either one on its own. I will say, if I'm ranking these by flavor, let me get another sip. All right, so the second sip is, oh my gosh. So imagine if you took like the best parts of Brad Pitt and the best parts of Charlize Theron, and you made this beautiful baby out of them, and that baby was made of whiskey, and then you drank that baby. That's kind of what this is like. It's beautiful and delicate and sweet and gorgeous, but it's also like ruggedly handsome, and just, oh man, this is a sexy ass baby. Damn it. Beard is going to join me with a Goodwill BouRye. All right. E.H. Taylor small batch and E.H. Taylor straight rye. Dude, so interesting you should mention that. Both of those are the same mash bills. So, bro, you're killing it. You're doing great. Budget blender, bro. That's not budget. I don't know what your budget is, but that's still pretty bougie, dude. But this is freaking ridiculous. Yeah, Stanley Wagner, I'm not offering samples of BTAC BouRye at this time, but if I decide to whip up a batch of it, or if I should somehow end up with an extra bottle of George T Stagg and Thomas H Handy, I'll keep you in mind for sure, homie. Dadgum, that's good. So I guess the age of the George T Stagg really kind of tames down the Thomas Handy on the nose. I say tames down. It's still not tame, but it's, I don't know, the vanilla sweetness of the Mash Bill 1 really helps out the minty dill forward notes of the Thomas Handy. Frickin' A, that's good. Yeah. By the way, tell all your friends I made a bougie BouRye. No one's gonna believe you. Direct them to the video. There's video. Oh man. This is Definitely the most expensive cocktail I've ever made, but it was totally worth it. All right. Well, guys, it is now 11:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am going to go to bed very happy because this was a great night with some great whiskeys and some great people. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate all your support, and let's see if we can go another week. 7 days, guys. 7 days. That's a big deal. Thank y'all so much for being here. A lot of familiar names in the chat. A lot of people supporting me. Means a lot, guys. More than you know. So, cheers and good night. We'll see y'all soon. Dang it.